support you as well, okay? The other thing, if you guys need an official transcript, which most of you should, before you graduate, please go to our website. Mrs. Cole has created a link for you to fill out a transcript request form so you can send your graduated high school transcript to that college you're going to attend in the fall, okay? It's very important to do that. Also, if you're planning to go to community college and you haven't signed up yet, there's still time to sign up. So please go ahead, and if you need help, let Mrs. Lewitzy know if you need an appointment with me or Dr. Chavez so we can help you out. For those attending the four-year colleges, you've been accepted to the UC, CSUs, or private 4 years. May 1st is the deadline for you to notify them which one you're going to go to, okay? Sometimes they will ask for a deposit, sometimes it's free, but make sure you go to those college portals and let them know which one you're going to be attending. Other thing, please continue to check Dr. Chavez's link on our website for information about scholarships and other important things coming up. If you're a senior who's making up credits on Edgenuity, May 28th is the deadline, okay? Remember, you can access these courses on Edgenuity after school, on the weekends, 24/7. Please continue to work so that way you can make up your credits. The other thing I wanted to mention to you is the senior grade checks. So this Friday is for fourth progress, right? So we're going to be looking at all the seniors who have D's and F's in their classes. And if you have a D or an F in a class that you need to pass for graduation, then Dr. Chavez and I will be mailing a letter home to your parents to let them know. If you need help, please reach out to your teachers, attend their office hours, go to the after school tutoring, okay? We're going to do another senior grade check on May 14th, and then the final senior grade check, which means at this time, if you have an F in a class that you needed to pass for graduation or you're not done making up credits, then you will not graduate on time with your peers, and that is May 28th, okay? If you guys need help, please don't hesitate to reach out to us, call us, email us, let Bonnie know to schedule an appointment for us, but we're here to support you, okay? Please reach out to us. I think that's pretty much it on my end.
Thank you
so
guys
much,
for Mrs. Hayes.
Your time. It's a lot of information.
Thank you, Mrs. Hayes. The next thing we're going to talk about is graduation cap and gown pickup. You know you are excited about your cap and gown pickup. So you'll be picking up your cap and gown on Monday, May 11th at 6 o'clock. There will be a drive-through. And I know people are like, wait, I didn't order my gown. What do I do? Don't panic. That's number one. Don't panic. You can order your cap and gown. However, it might not be available to be picked up on May 11th, but it will still be able to be picked up before graduation. So I will get that information. I'll put it back on Parent Square. I've already sent it out on Parent Square, but I'll send it out again on Parent Square. I'll send it out on Facebook, and I'll also send it out again on Canvas. So if you need to order your cap and gown and you haven't yet, you can do that. So the next thing we need to talk about is your cap design. Some of you have seen that I've already posted the forms on Canvas for you to submit cap and gown design for approval. The design due date is May 15th. You'll be notified by May 21st if you need to resubmit. Now, if you don't hear anything from us, from myself, from Ms. Dennis, from Ms. Gorlick, that means that your cap design has been accepted. And you might say, what kind of things can I put on my cap design? That is an excellent question. We've had a lot of fantastic things. We've had people hand draw. We've had people print things out. We've had pictures. We've had all kinds of stuff. Do you want to see my cap design? I know you do. Are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, how handsome! You know you're jealous and no, you can't borrow the picture, weirdos. That's mine. Anyway, so just a suggestion, just some ideas for your cap design. I will have all of these dates sent out on Canvas, on Parent Square, and on Facebook. All of them will be posted with an important dates for seniors. So please note that I'm throwing out a lot of dates right now and you're like, I don't remember these dates. What am I supposed to do? Don't stress because Mama Shro will take care of you. And we will definitely make sure that you don't forget important things, okay? So now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you before I start talking about our next activity. But first, let's go ahead and do this. Share my screen. Let's see what is going on of 2020. 2021.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Liberty Ranch 2021 Prom Night. And now, please welcome to the stage your host and MC, Angela Schroeder. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, there will be a 15-minute intermission. We'd like to thank you for attending tonight's Liberty Ranch Prom. Please remember to take all your personal belongings and drive safe. Thank you and good night.
What on earth was that, you might ask? Psh, I'm going to tell you what that was. That was happiness on a prom night. I just had Ricky walk in, so he totally blew my transition. Ricky, that's okay. Hello, Ricky. Welcome to our meeting. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about prom. Here's Ricky. Ricky, say hi to the seniors.
Hi.
There's Ricky. Thank you, Ricky. Have a great one. All right, so let me talk to you about our prom event, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know that some of you on May 22nd from 7:30 to 11 o'clock are like, what the heck is happening? How is this going to affect me? My year sucked already. This is going to suck again. No, it's not. I cannot tell you the amazingness. Watch, I'm throwing more confetti. Fantastic this is. This is so great that my custodians are going to kill me because they have to clean up all this confetti. That's how much I love you guys. You should see my desk. It's kind of crazy right now. So, a little bit of insight and a little bit of info. A Night Under the Stars is the Hawk Choice Awards. And I've got confetti in my hair. Oh, you'll just stare at me a little bit more. That's okay. Tickets are exclusively for seniors until this Saturday, April 30th. Just that is the date because, nope, it's Friday. This Friday, April 30th. That is tickets are on sale exclusively for seniors only, okay? If you want this to be a senior event, then buy your tickets, ladies and gentlemen. Juniors are going to start purchasing. Hold on one second. I'll take questions in a second. Thank you. Seniors are going to, thank you. We're going to go ahead and have the juniors be able to start purchasing starting on Saturday. So tickets are limited. We are only limited to 250 tickets, ladies and gentlemen. And if the juniors buy up all the tickets, the juniors buy up all the tickets because we need you to jump on your tickets. This is not a traditional prom. And I know that is something that people have really been frustrated about. Well, we're not even able to dance. Well, we're not able to do that. But let's not focus on what you can't do, and let's focus on what you will be able to do. You're going to be able to have a glam night with your class, with your friends that are seniors, and some sprinkled in juniors that buy tickets before the seniors all do. You are going to have tons of desserts, all you can drink coffee and smoothies from the amazing coffee smoothie truck that we had when we passed out your books to you. We are going to have appetizers and hors d'oeuvres. If you want to show up having already eaten, go out to dinner. That's what we want you to do. Go out and terrorize Lodi in your prom dresses and your tuxedos, driving through in your limousines. Don't throw water bottles. Don't vandalize. Just be safe. Be cautious. You're seniors. You represent Liberty Ranch. What else are we going to have for you that night? We are going to have swag bags because this is a gala event. And if you go to gala events in Hollywood, everybody gets a swag bag. So you're getting a swag bag. And I don't mean one of those just for 99-cent store swag bags. Holy mackerel, wait till you see our swag bags. And they're filled to the brim with treats and goodies and wonderful things that are going to make you go, whoa, these people love me. And you know what? My senior year hasn't sucked that much. No, it hasn't. We've done everything we can, and we're doing even more, ladies and gentlemen. Is that all, Mama Shro? Is that all my 50 bucks gets? Heck no! Are you kidding me? We are talking about top of the line entertainment. It is not Mama Shro playing a rubber band, bada bing, bing, bing. We've got some amazing, amazing activities and acts for you that night, but I can't tell you what they are. Those I am a little bit of a surprise. We are going to have selfie stations set up everywhere, and not your run-of-the-mill, let's throw up some janky background selfie stations. These are, boom, amazing. You want to walk the red carpet like Charlize Theron. You want to stand there and take pictures with Zac Efron. Let's do it. It's going to be there for you that night. Zac Efron in one form or another. That I can guarantee. He's hanging out in my living room right now. Mr. Schroeder was a little bit jealous when he woke up this morning and Zac Efron was in there. I'm all, babe, it's you and me forever. Zac Efron, he's a little, not my type, not my type. The whole High School Musical things, he's going to bust out in song at any minute. Doesn't do it for me. We've got tons of other things ready for you, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope that I've titillated you just a little bit to make you interested enough to go buy your tickets, because we've got some more, but I do want to leave some element of surprise for you. And we also, okay, I'll tell you one more thing. We got prizes. We've got free raffle prizes. You come in and you sit down, and I don't mean a raffle prize like, hey, oh boy, I get this 99 picture frame with my kindergarten picture in it. Thanks a lot, Mama Shro. Heck no. Do you want to take a new laptop to college? Guess what? You can win one. You want to take a big screen TV to college? You can win one. And there's other things as well. Are your AirPods a little bit, I don't know, faded? Well, heck, why don't you come to the prom event? Because you very well can walk away and win one. So we've got tons of great things for you. This is our celebration of seniors. So please come hang out with us. We are more than excited to have you there. I'm going to tell you right now, I already have my dress. It's sparkly, of course. I already have a pair of shoes, but I can't decide on my dress, so I might buy a couple more. But you got to show up to see just how amazing we've planned this and our outfits are going to be, but what other amazing things we have. I know a little disappointed that we couldn't have a senior walk. Why is Mama Shro throwing that in right now? I don't know. Why don't you show up at your prom event and maybe you'll figure that out? Now, some of you might be saying, Mama Shro, I know there's some questions in the chat. Can we invite people that don't go to our school? Unfortunately, we cannot. And this is something that myself, Miss Dennis, and Miss Gorlick have gone to bat for. But even this up to this morning, honestly, an hour ago, I was still on the phone trying to make that happen. And I can't make that happen. And I know that disappoints a lot of you. It really does. And some of you are like, screw it, then I'm not going. And I understand your feeling. I'm so sorry. We're going to miss you, but we're going to have a great time without you. This is to celebrate you as seniors. So that is why this event is happening. And I know we called it a prom event. And I know you're thinking, once again, I can't bring the love of my life. And I know how that feels. But come to celebrate you. Come to celebrate your last 7 weeks in school. And then hang out with them after the dance. Show up looking sweet in your tux or in your gown and have them go, dang, other people have been looking at you this good all night. I'm glad I get to see you for the end of the night. See, that's all you got to think of. Spin it. Make it a positive, not a negative. All right. I'm going to take questions at the end, ladies and gentlemen. So if you could just wait for me, I would be happier if you put some in the chat. I will try to answer those questions, but I'm going to go ahead and move on to our next topic. The next topic still relates to prom, but we are going to be having a prom closet, ladies and gentlemen. So for our prom closet, that is going to be on Saturday, May 8th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and it is free. And that is an event that if you are like, I can't afford a dress, I want to just show up. What can I do? We have free dresses. It is a free event for you to come and pick out free dresses. It's all shapes and all sizes, 0 to curvy girls. We have everything that you need. And I know you're like, you don't have my size. I got your size. Show up and I'll prove it to you. If you show up and I don't have your size, I'll make you chocolate chip cookies. And my chocolate chip cookies are thebomb.com. I'm just saying. So I will be sending out a Google document for you to sign up. How it will work? Well, there will be 6 girls every hour. We're also sharing this with GHS. So GHS will have 6 girls during the same half hour. So it'll be a total of 12. You will check in. You have to be masked at all times, and you have to have your either your student ID license or maybe your schedule or something to prove that you're an LRHS student, just because I don't know all of my seniors because of COVID. Unfortunately, I have not been able to meet all of you just yet. So, sorry. So make sure that you bring your
Thank you, sir.
sign up online, and we will go from there. Okie doke. I once again will be sending out the Google document to you, and you'll be signing up, and I'll send that out today. All right. Now, before I move on to any other senior activities, I do want to go ahead and take questions that you might have. Do you have to wear masks the whole time during prom? That is an excellent question. And the answer to that is yes and no. You do need to wear masks at prom. However, we have food, so you will be eating food. So obviously, if you've got your mask, and I was looking for my mask, I don't know where it is because Ricky came in and that threw me off. So if you have your mask on and it's time to eat, I've got my mask on and it's time to eat, I can take my mask off, set it down next to me and eat my appetizers, eat my desserts, drink my smoothie, drink my coffee, drink my mocha latte, blah, 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 whatever. And then once you're done snacking or done eating, go ahead and put your mask back on. Will you be able to take pictures at the selfie stations with your mask? The answer to that is yes. Will you be able to, at certain points, take other pictures with your mask off? The answer to that is yes. However, we do need to make sure there will be some teachers and faculty members there making sure that, unfortunately, we are not like on top of each other taking pictures, you know, so you can hang out with your friends and not be like awkward distance, like when you were 3 years old and you were afraid of Santa and he stood on the other side of the chair at the mall. You know, you've got those pictures, you know you do. And you're like over here really scared, and it doesn't have to be that awkwardly distanced, but instead of arms around each other, you can just stand next to each other and pose. So yes, you can take your mask. Will there be soda? Yes, there will be soda. There will be water. We are once again working on more of our appetizers that we have coming out. We have desserts. We've got cheesecakes and brownies and cream puffs and cookies. So we've got all kinds of deliciousness coming your way. And it's an all you can eat, once again, desserts and once again, appetizers and all you can drink smoothies and all you can drink coffees and hot chocolates. So we're trying to take care of you as best we can food-wise to fill your bellies, especially those of you that are like, look, I can't afford to go out to dinner before, or I don't have time because I'm going to be working late. So that makes sense. So we want to make sure that your bellies are full for an amazing night of entertainment. Any other questions that you might have, ladies and gentlemen, for me? You can go ahead and put it in the chat, or you can go ahead and raise your hand. There's a graduation question in the chat. I'm not going to answer that yet. I'm going to go ahead and finish up taking any prom questions you have, because I am going to come up on senior week and graduations. Okay. I will also be able to take more prom questions at later on also. We are not eating a main course dinner. No, we are not eating a main course dinner. And the reason we're not eating a main course dinner is we talked about this, and you guys like to go out. You want to go to Palermo's in Elk Grove. You want to go down to Shirasoni Sushi. And now that the restaurants are starting to open up, we didn't want you guys to feel limited to what we were providing for you food-wise. So we want you to, and if you just want to go out to Chick-fil-A and hang out with Jason McClarty, well, I think he's actually working the drive-thru right now because he's been taking orders, and I hear this. Thank you, sir. Have a good day, as we all have. So way to work hard, Jason. Good job, buddy. Way to make it real for us. You can do a lot of different things. And if you're saying, oh, there's Jace, he's walking, he's not serving people. But if you're like, I don't have money to go out to Shirasoni Sushi, hey, you know what? Why don't you have dinner over at a friend's house? Parents would love to get involved and make a huge dinner for you, although I'm making sure to promote social distancing as an educator. But please make sure you just have a good time. Do you for you. And that's what we really wanted you guys to do. How formal do the guys have to dress? I'm not going to tell you that you have to get a tux. If you want to wear jeans and a nice button up, do it. If you want to wear a shirt and a tie, do it. If you want to wear slacks, do it. I think that Speedos should be off the table, and even tuck Speedos, not the most handsome attire, I would say, but I do think that, you know, this is a night out. We want you guys to dress up. Girls, go out and glam. Guys, go out and glam. However you want to do it, do it. Just make sure that you are appropriately dressed. Once again, Mr. Popoff, no Speedos, please. Let me see. Let me see what I got here. Mr. Betancourt, give me 1 second, Thomas. I'm going to call on you in 1 second. I had one question that was up high. I want to make sure to get it. How do you win these prizes? How do you win the laptop, the AirPods, the big screen TV? All you have to do is buy a ticket and come to prom. That automatically enters you to win. And you have to hang out for the event. And as long as you're there, you will get an opportunity, a chance to win. So everyone who comes, your names will be put into a hat, I guess I could say. I would make it a graduation cap. That's not deep enough. But anyway, you just have to be there, and we'll pull your names, or we're going to give you guys tickets and we'll call numbers, and that person will win the laptop, the big screen, the AirPods, and other prizes. Those aren't the only 3 prizes we have. So we've got more prizes, ladies and gentlemen. Thomas, you had a question, buddy. You can go ahead and take yourself off of mute.
So for those seniors that purchased prom tickets, where are we supposed to receive them? Or how are we supposed to receive them?
Good question. So this year, we're not really doing an official bid the way we've done bids in the past. Your name is going to be on the VIP list to get in. So you have to check into the VIP table. And guess what? You buy a prom bid, everybody's a VIP. I know everybody gets a trophy, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's a winner. But no, so you just check in at your VIP table. You also, once you check in that night, you will get a wristband indicating what zone you are assigned to. And then now, and this could possibly change, but your swag bags will be on your assigned tables. So we will need you to stick to your assigned tables. We are going to send out a list of people that you want, or I'm going to, ask, who do you want to sit with as it gets closer? So the 10th is our last day to buy tickets. So after the 10th, we'll be sending an email out to all of our seniors that have purchased tickets, as well as the juniors, but all of our seniors that have purchased tickets. And after we send your tickets out to you, you will send us an email when you get that. After we send that email, you will fill it out of the 5 people you would like to sit with at a table. Now, if we can't sit you all at that table, we will put you all in the same zone around each other, okay? And we will have your place setting just as any gala event would have, VIP, boom. We will have you seated. Your names will be at your particular table. So that is your event, that is your table. And you will have servers that night that will be bringing you out your dessert, and you'll have the same servers for the entire evening. So it's really high class VIP. You do have to keep your wristbands on because that will help us. There are specific guidelines that we have to follow. And I know you guys understand this, and I know you're sick and tired of guidelines and everything stinks. Well, guess what? We are too. But if we want this event to happen, we have to follow certain guidelines. And so we are doing our best to stretch those guidelines just a little bit, as much as we can, and still allow this event to happen for you in its most amazing capacity. So good question. I have it in here. I went to buy my ticket and it told me that I wasn't a senior. So try to purchase your ticket again, but use your 5-digit code, not your 8-digit code. If you use the 8-digit code, folks, it will tell you that you don't qualify. So please use your 5-digit code to purchase your ticket, and then you will automatically be able to buy your tickets, okay? We will have your table assignments for you. Miss Dennis has something she'd like to say before I continue on. Go ahead, Miss Dennis.
I've been fielding a lot of those problems too. If it's still saying that and you're using your 5-digit code, try a different device. So sometimes on your phone, it won't work, but then you'll go to a laptop and it will work. It has something to do with the server sometimes, or the server that you're using. It is your 5-digit code for sure. And 99.9% of the time it's been user error. So it's your 5-digit code and then maybe the device in which you're using. Okay. If you cannot get on after those 2 attempts, because that's exactly what Ms. Snow is going to say to you, then you may contact Ms. Snow up in the front office and she will help you walk you through. Okay.
Thank you, Miss Dennis. You rock my socks. She's one of my BFFs right there. So she's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. I have a shirt that says Becca Dennis is my BFF
Ms. Schroeder, I have a question.
all the time. Hold on 1 second for me, Wade. Well, go ahead, Wade. Go ahead, bud. What's up?
So if the student can't log in, can the parent buy the ticket for their kid?
That is a very good question. Miss Dennis, do you know
I
that?
was actually trying to type that in for you, Wade. I just hadn't gotten that far because she was in the middle of it. Your parents can buy these tickets, but they're going to have to put in your 5-digit code. So essentially they have to create their own account and then we have to put your 5-digit code in because right now.
What if it doesn't, like, what if it doesn't work?
Codes.
If it doesn't work, Wade, then contact Mrs. Snow and she'll take care of it for you. Okay, bud?
Okay.
Because I've tried using my 5-digit code and it said that there was like that account did not exist.
Wade,
So
what is going on? Were you supposed to graduate last year and you snuck in on us? Oh my goodness.
no, I'm sure
All right.
Miss Snow
Mrs.
can help
Snow
you.
will be
Okay,
able to
buddy.
help you, sweetheart. Okie dokie, bud. So
Yeah.
I'm sure she would love to have you come visit her up in the front office. So go in and see Nancy and she'll take care of you, sweetheart. I've got a few other questions in the chat. One of the questions is, how many people per table? How large are the tables? Once again, how many people per table? We are going to average about 6 people per table. These are very large round tables. Okay, so the most we'll be able to fit at a table is 6. So you'll be able to have a couple of friends with you. If you don't have friends, you can make friends. We'll have you become friends with people. You only have 7 weeks left of school by that point 3, so maybe you should start making friends. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Any other questions about prom that you have for me, loves? You do the hand raise emoji, or you can go ahead and type it out in the chat. Let's see. Do juniors qualify for the prizes or just the seniors? That is a good question. There are prizes for both levels. There are things that the senior parents have purchased specifically for seniors, but the juniors will be able to win prizes as well. So those prizes that have been previously mentioned are prizes that are reserved specifically for seniors. However, once again, there will be prizes for juniors as well. So that's a good question. Okay, where do we receive the email for who gets to sit next to us? I will be sending out the email. I normally try to do it in 3 different locations. I send an email I send it out on Parent Square / Student Square. I also send it out on your Canvas, and I make it as an assignment so it comes up in your calendar. So I will send that out on Canvas as well. So I said email, but it's technically not going to be emailed to you. It will be put on Parent Square and it will be put in your Canvas under assignments. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense to you. Let me see some thumbs. I don't see any thumbs. Just okay, that's good. Thank you. I got some thumbs. I'm trying to buy a ticket for someone else. How does their name show up on the list? They do go to the school. You have to have their account information. And if you have their account, because you are only able to purchase 1 ticket. And so if you're in your account trying to buy a ticket for somebody else, it's not going to work. You have to log into their account and use their login information and their student ID to purchase their ticket. So if you want to purchase a ticket for them, you have to go through that process. We've set it so right now, as I said, up until this Friday at 11:59 p.m., only seniors are able to purchase tickets. Because of our guidelines and our restrictions for numbers, ironically, we could have 250 people attend. Well, we have 250 seniors. So we have locked ticket purchases for seniors only, but it only allows you to purchase 1 ticket each. And you're not able to purchase any other tickets. Okay, so you have to buy them, or somebody has to buy them with their other account. I question about graduation. I haven't talked about graduation yet. We're still trying to get through prom. So I will definitely make sure, and I will speak about graduation in a moment. Anything else? Their ticket. It is easier for them to Venmo to pay for their ticket. Easier to Venmo than to pay for their ticket. Yes, but we can't accept Venmo, unfortunately. It's just with the Department of Education and some of our guidelines because of our accounting procedures, because we're a school, we technically can't have it Venmoed in. However, please don't think that you only can purchase them online. You can come into campus, you can come into the front office and purchase your ticket with cash or check or even credit card from Mrs. Snow in the front office. So that would be easier for you. Sorry to pay for your dates ticket. Oh, okay. So if your date is a senior at Liberty Ranch High School, then you can definitely, they can definitely buy a ticket also. So, but it has to be somebody here on the school campus. All right, let's go ahead, and it is restricted to seniors and juniors at this time. Seniors until Friday, then it opens up to juniors. And that's the restriction at this time. All right, let's go ahead and move on our list to our next topic. And I will be able to come back and answer any other questions that you have about prom, the prom closet, about dresses or about cap designs or anything else towards the end. All right, let's talk about senior week. Woo! And I know you're thinking, we're not gonna have a senior week, blah, blah, blah. Yes, we are. We're having a senior week. Once again, you have to understand that Mama Schro and Miss Gorlick and Miss Dennis, we're doing everything we possibly can to still make this as special as possible with the guidelines and the restrictions that the county has given us. So your senior week, ladies and gentlemen, we are having two big events. And I felt like a rocker all of a sudden. Two big events. The first event that we're having is on Tuesday night, June 1st. And that is going to be our senior movie night and senior sunset. So that is a combined activity, senior sunset and movie night. It will be in the parking lot. We will be sending out movie options for you to choose. It is free for all seniors, please, seniors only. Is it going to be like the sunset where you have to sit in your car the whole time? At this point, I'm not quite sure, but I don't think so, because if we're able to have an outdoor prom event, and this weekend we're having an amazing, or this week we're having an amazing outdoor HOCO event, woo! I'm sure that we will be able to be outside of our cars, even if we do have to stay in specific zones and we have a drive-in movie. Why can't we bring camping chairs? Why can't we hang out by our cars and have camping chairs? So I will let you know how that looks as it gets closer, but we will have free popcorn and treats and snacks for our seniors that night. Okie dokie. So pay more attention, or not pay more attention, but I will let you know as it gets closer. All right, I'll give you more information about that. And June 4th, which is a Friday. So Friday, June 4th, ladies and gentlemen, we are having a backwards community parade. This is something that obviously all of these events you're not required to do, but this is something that we are putting out there because the community wants to be involved. Think of all of your elementary school teachers. Think of all of your neighbors that you've known since you were 3 years old. Think of all of the people, your family or friends that want to celebrate and they just don't know how. Well, this is an event for them as well as for you. So just like we did last year with the class of 2020, we are having a backwards community parade on Friday, June 4th from 6:30 to 8 o'clock. How is this going to work, Mama Schro? Is this that thing when we're driving through campus? No, this is at your own house. You are going to decorate your front yard. You are going to make it however you want. You want a balloon arch? Pay for your balloon arch. Put it out there. You're going to throw up pink flamingos. You're going to put up streamers. You're going to have music. Put up your Christmas decorations for all we care. Make it as festive as possible. We want to celebrate you. So I'm going to be sending around a sign-up sheet, and I'm going to see how many seniors want to sign up. And we as a staff, as well as community, are going to drive around to your houses and celebrate you. over the last year, we've had a lot of backwards birthday parties, right? Well, it's kind of like that, but it's on steroids. So make your house as fabulous as you possibly can. I will be sending out a sign-up sheet for you. So sign up for that. I'll tell you what we had last year. We had a lot of people that turned this into a family graduation party, and they had their friends and their family members over. And I remember driving by people's houses, and they had life-size cutouts of their graduates. They had balloon arches. They made yard signs with their elementary school, middle school, and high school pictures from kindergarten all the way up, plugged into their yard. They had music out there, and we drive by and we wave at all of our seniors, and we toss candy, or they'd toss candy to us. And it was an amazing opportunity. And I had people that were messaging me and texting me, and people I hadn't talked to in years from the community that were like, this is so cool. I love being able to drive by and see those seniors out in their lawn and let them know that although I don't know them, I'm proud of them. And I support them for all the craziness that they've gone through this year. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is what this is. We are going to be constructing a parade route. So how it works is, once I get the students that are interested in participating in this, and I know you're like, nobody's going to come. I live way out in the country. I live in Harold. We go to country kids. We love country kids. We love kids in Acampo. We love kids out in T-Town Thornton. We're going to come visit you. That's just how we do it, because that's how we do here on the ranch at Liberty Ranch High School. We love our babies. So it will happen. And you will fill out these forms. You send me the address, and you're like, you know what? I don't know if I want to be at my house in Harold because nobody's going to come. But maybe my aunt lives over off of Simmerhorn or over off of Carillion, and I want to go to her house. Fine. I don't care. That's awesome. Your mom will probably be happy because she doesn't have to clean up the mess your aunt does. So you go ahead and send me the address. I'll go ahead and type it in. And then what happens is print out a map. And I have a map. It doesn't have your addresses listed on it, but it is a map for all of the staff members. And the staff members, and it basically has go down Carillion, go down Sea Salt Place, go down this street, or 5 students are located in this area, 15 students are located in this area. And that's what we do. And we drive around the community through different areas, and we find, oh, my lights just went out. Oh, I'll turn this on. And we will find you. We will find you. And I had students last year that were texting me, Mama Shro, nobody's been at my house yet. And I said, I'm on it. And I sent teachers, I said, we got an emergency over off of Carillion and Park Terrace. And they're like, we're on it, Mama Shro. And bam, off they went, just like that. And those kids got waved at, and they got candy thrown at them, not like bam in the eye, but they got candy tossed at them. And it was fantastic. So that is what we're doing on Friday night, June 4th, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't want to participate, it's totally fine. The event is scheduled to go for an hour and a half, from 6:30 to 8 o'clock. However, I guess class is over. However, if you only want to hang out for 30 minutes and then go hang out at your friend's house, do that. This is all about you. This is what you want. If you don't want to participate at all and just want to be at your friend's house the whole time, or you're at your friend's house properly socially distancing, and 3 of you set up in somebody's front yard, I didn't hear that. I didn't see that. I didn't say that. Whatever, as long as you're properly socially distanced, okay? And you antibacterialize and Lysol the whole time. How about that? So I will be sending that information out to you as the time comes. All right. Now, graduation. I know a lot of you are like, oh, this is it. She's going to tell us the date. I'm not going to tell you the date, because the idea, ladies and gentlemen, about graduation is that we are still in the process of trying to work within the CDC guidelines. So on May 12th, or before May 12th, Mr. Saramago will be announcing, we have a parents meeting on May 12th. When we do, so we will be announcing it by May 12th if it's going to be on campus on June 5th, or if it is going to be Tuesday, June 15th at the Memorial Auditorium, okay? So I do not have conclusive information for you at that time, but I encourage you to please make sure you keep those dates open. We will know within the next week and a half to 2 weeks exactly where we're going to be. And I know that's asking a lot of you. And if I could, I would just make a decision right now. But unfortunately, we're still a little bit tied, so we can't do that. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, I've also had students ask me once again about cap and gowns. Yes, I will put that in the on Parent Square, on Canvas, and on the parents Facebook page. Let's see what I've got. Do students actually come to school classes on the 3 days in June? That is something, Mrs. Raby, that the administration and I are still working towards. So I'm not able to make any type of announcement at this time on that, but I will let the seniors know as that gets closer. But good question. Thank you. All right, you do need to buy your graduation cap and gown as soon as possible. In regards to your classwork, this meeting is almost adjourned. It's only taken about an hour, so I will go ahead and send out a notice to teachers that there was a senior meeting today, but it really does come to the discretion of the teacher if they're going to allow you to turn work in after 3 o'clock. So question, so normally seniors finishing earlier than everyone else is different this year? Yes and no. Your senior finals end on, I believe it's the 28th of May. I think that is the date, that is your senior finals. So whether or not you are required to come to school those last 3 days, I cannot speak at yet. Your finals will be done on the 28th. I will let you know as soon as admin comes to a decision about those last 3 days. As soon as I know, you guys, I will tell you. So are the graduation requirements still the same? Yes, nothing has truly changed. Ms. Hayes, could you please speak on that?
So actually, so for you guys, for the class of 2021, instead of the 280 grad requirements, it's 220, just for you guys, okay? This was, so those who were making up credits, and I know Mrs. Vittori and I touched base with you guys back in November when the board approved for this waiver for this year, just for you guys. So just the class of 2021, instead of following the 280 grad requirements, we're following the 220, but just for you guys. So everybody else is still 280, but only you guys. I can't stress that enough because I know there's been a little confusion, but just you guys, okay? So 220 grad requirements for you, class of 2021.
Thank you, Ms. Hayes. I appreciate that. Thank you for having stayed on. You saved my bacon. Thank you. Thank you. So the question, the senior movie night and senior sunset once again is on June 1st. And I do apologize. I have a tendency to say one date and then the day is something different. Your cap and gown pickup is on May 11th. Whatever day that falls on, it is on May 11th, 6 p.m. So just the date of May 11 and not the day, because I did screw that one up. Thank you, Mr. Klein. Does the May 28th date for the finals also apply to the juniors that are graduating early? Anna, that's something I don't have the answer to. Mrs. Hayes, do you know that one? Because I know it's a small percentage of that.
Yeah, I'll double check with Mr. Lara. If you don't mind following up with me, send me an email, and that way I can, the student who asked to double check, but I would imagine so, because the expectation is, if you finish the requirement, if you were approved to graduate early, meaning graduate with the class of 2021, then I would believe you also meet the May 28th deadline. But let's double check with administration. So if you don't mind, whoever the student was, can you please send me an email, jhayes@ghs. I'll put it on the chat so that way you guys have it.
I'm muted. Sorry. Thank you, Ms. Hayes. I appreciate that. What do the 220 credits have as required? That's another question that just came in.
Okay. So in specifics, it's basically you still have to pass your 40 credits of English. You still have to pass your 10 credits of world history, your 10 credits of US history, the 5 credits of economics, the 5 credits of government. You still need 10 credits of a life science, 10 credits of a physical science, 20 credits of math. One of them has to be that integrated math one. We still need the 20 credits of PE, your health class. But now, you either do 10 credits of arts or 10 credits of Spanish or German, right? So you have that option. Whereas the other one, it was like you had to have both, and then your elective. So what I would recommend, as a senior, if you're kind of like, well, where am I at? What do I still need? Please reach out to us, either Dr. Chavez or I, and then we can help you find out exactly where you're at and what do you need to graduate.
Thank you, Miss. Appreciate that. All right.
I got a question.
Yes, Eugene.
Okay, so you know how for the if you already got your elective classes, right, and already finished it, if you already have like your senior already have one elective class, for example, forensic, but if you have an F, will it be affected or no?
So for example, let's see if I answer this question okay, Eugene, for you. If let's say you're taking a class that's counting for elective credit, but you're already done with your electives, right? But at the
Yes.
end, let's say we find out if for some reason you don't pass the class, as long as you've met the graduation requirements, you will still get your high school diploma. But that F will be counted in your GPA. So, remember at the end of your senior year, your GPA is still calculated. And so yes, the F will be okay for your, for graduation if you don't need that elective class, but the F will be counted in your GPA for, end of the year GPA.
Okay.
So I think, Eugene, what I would recommend is please contact Mrs. Lewitsy, Bonnie, and tell her, hey, I want an appointment with the counselor to go over where am I at with my graduation requirements. And then we can go in specifics for you as to, hey, what is it that you need and where you're at, okay? That's what I would recommend for Eugene and any other senior who wonders where they're at.
Thank you, Ms. Hayes. Thank you, Eugene. Good question. A couple other questions that came up in the chat. When is the community parade again? Once again, it is Friday, June 4th from 6:30 to 8 o'clock. And that is you at your house, decorating your house all up, and people are going to drive by your house to celebrate you. The two graduation dates, once again, June 5th and June 15th. June 5th would be on campus here at LRHS. June 15th would be at the Memorial Auditorium. And once again, we are just waiting to hear that, but we have our date that we will announce it by May 12th, whether we have heard from the county or not, we will have that date announced. All right. Are there any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? I do have, can Mrs. Schroeder explain what the on-campus one would look like again? That's a really good question, Taylor. I will be honest with you. So there are things that we're trying to work through in order to follow the guidelines that they've been given. And I know we're so tired of that word, but if our guidelines open up, yes, Ms. Dennis, just remind me, please. If our guidelines open up a little bit, we will be able to have more students in our area that we are hoping to have graduation. As of right now, the way that the guidelines sit, there would be approximately 10 to 15 students max per time, and you would be able to have at maximum 2 to 4 people on campus with you, like family members. So that is something that we are trying to determine, and the guidelines, we are anticipating that by the second week of May, the guidelines will have opened up a little bit more to give us more breathing room so that we can have our final decision made and we can just push forward with it. That's why I don't want to say too much to have you guys disheartened or to get you guys excited. That's where I'm at right now. It would be depending on if we're still in the red tier, it will be a modified graduation that would be shorter than our normal graduation ceremony. However, things can change. And that's why I encourage you to keep both dates open, because we will know by the 12th, you will know, we will announce that separately for sure. So Taylor, I hope you didn't think I was just skirting around the issue. That's as much as I can say right now, sweetheart. Okay, thank you for understanding. There were a couple of other questions. Please don't leave, because remember, I also have 3 Dutch Bros gift cards to give away. So when do we find out if we got honor roll? Miss Sanchez, I'm sorry, Miss Judy Hay Sanchez, how do they find out if they got honor roll?
Or I would think we'd have to probably follow up with Mrs. Cole. I don't know if they're asking like at the end of the year if they got honor roll for the end of their senior year or.
Okay, so just ask Mrs. Cole about that one, front office.
No,
Okay,
I don't
thank
know.
you. Are we going to celebrate our graduation in the auditorium or the same like last year? Once again, it really just depends on the date. We are not doing the over the top. Mrs. Schroeder's husband almost divorced her because she spent so much time doing a drive-through graduation ceremony last year, graduation ceremony. It will be more of a traditional graduation, whether it is on campus or at the Memorial Auditorium. Can you buy the cap separate from the gown? Good question, Nick. If you just need a cap because you have a sibling that graduated before, whatever, and you're just going to use their gown, come and see me. I have probably 15 caps that I can just give away to people. So come and see me. And if you get here and you're number 16 and I'm out, then you can probably just buy a cap to decorate. How do we know if we get the seal of biliteracy? That you'll have to wait to see, maybe talk to your counselor about that one. Oh, go ahead. I've got Judy and Becca with their hands up.
Go ahead, Judy. You have the answer too.
So for the sealed by literacy, I believe it was posted on the Facebook page
was
from
posted on
Liberty
Parent
Ranch High
Square.
School. Yeah, and I believe it was also on Parent Square, and obviously our senior awards night will be May 17th, so those students would also get invited to it. It's going to be virtual, but you know you'll be invited to here, and then you'll be able to pick up your official certificate and what you get, you know, for that recognition as well.
Thank you. Do I, Mama Shro, have the 21 tassels? I do not, but you can purchase tassels separately, like alone. You don't have to purchase the whole package. You can purchase a separate tassel through Herf Jones through that link that I'm going to be sharing again. You can also go back into Parent Square / Student Square and search posts for cap and gown, and it'll come up because I've posted a couple times, but I will post it again so it's easier for you to see. Question came up about why can't we do it in the stadium, athletics or in the stadium, et cetera, et cetera. Ladies and gentlemen, we are exploring everything possible right now, but please note that the CDC has different guidelines for athletics than they do for other things. It sounds so random. There are different guidelines for us that we have to follow for our prom gala event, as opposed to our graduation, whether we have it outdoor or not. They classify it as something completely different. And athletics, everything is classified so differently. It's like, it is such a headache. I can't even explain it. So please note that we are working on every possible avenue to make this a memorable experience for you, okay? Please just have faith in us and know that we're not gonna drop the ball. We're gonna do and I'm not gonna cry because I cry every time when I talk about my seniors and what you deserve and what we cannot give you and what we want to give you. So please just know that we are doing everything humanly possible to give you the last 7 weeks of the most amazing senior year you missed out on for the first 7 months, okay? So please just trust me. Trust me to know that we got you. We got your back, all right? Any other questions for us? Any other questions? All righty then, ladies and gentlemen.
Shameless plug, shameless plug.
Shameless plug, go for it, Miss Dennis.
Speaking of your last 7 weeks, you guys, we are clearly Ms. Schroeder is doing A10 and we are all working with her to the best of our abilities, but the bottom, I'll put it out there straight. You make it what you want to make it, period, right? You want it to be fantastic and amazing, show up to these events. They're going to be great. They're going to be awesome. We have never done anything halfway at this school ever. Okay, so, and it's all going to be about what you want to do for those last 7 weeks, right? So shameless plug, we are doing a homecoming as best we absolutely can. The backwards parade is on Wednesday, and then the big event, movie night royalty showcase is on Friday. We have to do them separate because of sports. There's sports every single day. So we tried to split things up so everybody gets to have a piece of something. You have 35 something royalty seniors going to the backwards parade on Wednesday and the royalty showcase. Many of these people you've been to school with your entire careers. Take 5 minutes, please, and come see them. Take 5 minutes and come give them a high five or come give them a wave, right? This is partly your experience, and we're not half doing that either. Okay, that's going to be a big event. It's not a super long parade because our funds are limited, but we are doing the very best we can. Come to that movie night. Yes, it's Ratatouille, and everybody seems to be super excited that's Ratatouille. What do I know? I thought Disney Homecoming was going to be done. It was the best thing we've ever done. So maybe Ratatouille is going to be the best thing we've ever done. And it's also going to be royalty showcase at night. Come out and support your friends.
Hit it with the ta-da.
See them for one last time. This is their one event they get to do. Okay. Most of these royalty have been in these clubs all 4 years and have done a ton of work for their clubs. Come out and just see them. Come out and enjoy. Don't be afraid to enjoy it. So that was me being the grumpy part. But please, shameless plug, come out on Wednesday, 5:30 to 7:30. It's not a super long track. It's not Mama Shro's big, glorious backwards parade for the seniors last year, but it is something that we've been working really hard on. Come to the movie night. Come see your friends. Okay? Enjoy your last 7 weeks. Don't give up on them. You
Thank
will
you, Ms.
want them
Dennis.
here when they're gone.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Dennis. Thank you so much. So you got some fun stuff happening this week. We've got homecoming royalty on Wednesday. We've got prom tickets all the way through Friday. Friday is our movie night, Ratatouille. I got to tell you my favorite part of Ratatouille. Oh my gosh, I don't want to give it away, but it's the part at the end. Oh, that's all I have to say. With the food critic, every time I'm like, oh, dude, Pixar, they just go in and pull your heart out and they help it pump a little bit more. And then they put it back in and incite and infuse love into your very being. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I will once again send this information out. If you have any questions, I'll stick around, but I'd like to announce, drum roll, please. Our random Dutch Bros gift cards winners. And how I did this was I closed my eyes and I scrolled through and I opened it up, and the first person I saw, that's who was the winner. So our random Dutch Bros gift cards, our 3 seniors are Brenda Orahel, Rajavir Sahoda, and Everardo Espinosa. Congratulations. Woo! Woo! Those gift cards for you. You can pick those up starting tomorrow from Nancy in the front office. I will stick around with questions, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait to see you all homecoming this week and at prom. Have a great one. Au revoir. Avida saying, peace out. Bye.
So, Ms. Schroeder, you said that you're going to send a link of some sort so we can tell you who we want to sit by during prom?
Yes, that's after we get all of the tickets ordered. So after the 10th, sending that out.
I'm assuming that's through Parent Square?
It will be through Canvas or Parent Square or both.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thomas, did you have a question, buddy?
Yeah, so yeah, about the question before about the prom tickets, I didn't quite understand where you're supposed to get them.
You don't physically have a prom ticket. You've purchased your ticket. We have your name on a list. So you will show up at prom that night and you will check in at the check-in table and they will find your name on the list and it will say Thomas Betancourt and they will check you off. They'll give you your wristband and you will be able to walk in to prom just like that.
Okay, so also same thing for the movie night tickets. Like where are we supposed to get those?
For
If
the
you purchase
homecoming
one.
movie night, the homecoming or the senior movie night?
I didn't know that there was 2.
So there's the homecoming one that this is this week. The one I referred to, that's what Miss Dennis was talking about. The one I was referring to that's going to be for seniors only at the end of the year, so June 1st, you don't need a ticket. You just need to show up.
Because the one that I purchased in the store was like in
Yes.
the Liberty Ranch High School. That's
So,
what it was like.
Miss
for a
Dennis
price.
will tell you about that right now.
Because we're not gonna do a table seating, we need to know who has a ticket. we are going to ask that you come to the backwards parade, and there's going to be a spot to pick your ticket.
That is on, based on the slip for homecoming, that is on Tuesday, right?
Wednesday. It's on Wednesday. Okay. And you just drive through and there'll be a spot to stop and we'll give you your ticket and you bring that. And then that ticket tells us that, hey, he bought a ticket online and he can pick the zone he wants to go to. So you'll bring the ticket. You're going to go through the drive-through on Wednesday, grab your ticket. You bring that ticket to the night and you'll turn it in for a wristband that says, I want to be in zone blue. And then you can go to zone blue with all your friends. So we're kind of doing it a little bit different so kids can pick their seat the day of. Okay.
It seems a little overwhelming for me to understand.
I totally understand. We're going to send an email home to you as well. Okay.
All right.
If you are overwhelmed, you can always come pick your ticket up from me and I can explain it to you if that's overwhelming. Okay.
On campus?
On campus, yes. You can come and
talk-
talk to her on
yeah.
campus. Yes. And we can also let Mrs. Stotts know and so she can kind of walk you through it as well.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions, Thomas?
No, that's all that I'm asking
Okay.
for.
Have a good day, sweetheart. We'll see you later.
You guys still there?
Roger, okay, I answered his question. Hi, are you still there on the phone? Did you have a question for us? Okay. I think I might have forgotten to hang up. So I'm going to go and
I got it.
stop recording. I'm going to stop recording.